Hey, welcome to my channel where we dish the dirt on all things pop culture, including today's topic, how Coca-Cola became the ultimate Grinch and stole Christmas. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does a fizzy drink have to do with the jolliest time of the year? Well, my friend, you're about to find out. Grab a glass of your favorite soda or beverage of choice and get ready to take a trip down memory lane as we explore the origins of Santa Claus, the power of branding, and the dark side of commercialization. Don't worry, we'll keep it light and playful, but fair warning. You may never look at that iconic red and white logo the same way again. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into how Coca-Cola hijacked Christmas and became the ultimate Grinch. All right, let's get real for a sec. Christmas is a pretty big freaking deal, y'all. I mean, we're talking about a holiday that has everything from jolly old Saint Nick to creepy Krampus, from candy canes to fruitcake. Seriously, who even likes that stuff? And let's not forget about the presents. Oh, the presents! Who doesn't love tearing open a beautifully wrapped gift to reveal socks? Okay, maybe not socks, but you get the point. But here's the thing. As much as we like to pretend that Christmas is all about spending time with loved ones and spreading joy and cheer, let's not forget that it's also become a major commercialized holiday, and that's where Coca-Cola comes in. You see, over the years, Coca-Cola has managed to become intertwined with the celebration of Christmas in a way that's almost impossible to ignore. From their iconic polar bear ads to their Santa Claus-inspired branding, Coke has managed to cement themselves as a staple of the holiday season. Love 'em or hate 'em, you can't deny that Coca-Cola has had a major impact on how we celebrate Christmas. Let's take it back, way back, to the origins of Santa Claus. You see, before he was a jolly old man in a red suit, he was actually a bishop named Saint Nicholas who would secretly give gifts to the poor. Fast forward a few centuries, and Santa Claus became a beloved figure in Christmas celebrations around the world. But it wasn't until the 1930s that Coca-Cola decided to give Santa Claus a makeover and turn him into the jolly, rosy-cheeked fellow we all know and love today. That's right, folks. The Santa Claus we all grew up with is basically a marketing ploy by Coca-Cola. Mind blown. But hey, we're not hating on Coke here. I mean, let's be real, their version of Santa Claus is pretty darn cute. The red suit, the white beard, the twinkling eyes. It's like they took all the best parts of Santa and cranked them up to 11. And let's not forget about the iconic Holidays Are Coming ad campaign that features a fleet of Coca-Cola trucks driving through a winter wonderland. Sure, it's totally commercialized, but darn it if it doesn't get us feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, let's talk about the first Coca-Cola Christmas ad. It hit the scene way back in 1931 and featured a jolly, rosy-cheeked Santa Claus enjoying a bottle of Coke. Now, keep in mind that this was during the Great Depression, so a lot of people were feeling pretty down in the dumps. But then along came this ad, with its cheerful Santa and catchy tagline, "The pause that refreshes," and suddenly people had something to smile about. It was like a ray of sunshine on an otherwise gloomy day, and it worked. Sales of Coca-Cola skyrocketed, and a new holiday tradition was born. But here's the thing. That first Coca-Cola Christmas ad wasn't just a one-off thing. Oh no, it set the stage for Coca-Cola's dominance of the holiday season. They continued to create Christmas-themed ads and branding, each one more adorable than the last. Before you knew it, Coca-Cola had become as synonymous with Christmas as mistletoe and eggnog. And let's not forget about those polar bear ads. Those little guys are so cute, we almost forget that they're trying to sell us a beverage. Almost. The polar bears. Who knew that a bunch of fuzzy white bears could become such a big part of our holiday celebrations? But that's exactly what happened when Coca-Cola shifted their focus from Santa Claus to these adorable Arctic creatures in the 1990s. Suddenly, we were seeing these lovable bears in Coke commercials and on packaging, and it was like a whole new level of cuteness had been unlocked. It was like Coke had taken all the best parts of Christmas, warmth, coziness, and a sense of wonder, and distilled them into these furry little creatures. And you know what? It worked. The polar bears became so popular that they practically took on a life of their own. People started collecting Coke merchandise featuring the bears, and there was even a TV special called The Bear Who Slept Through Christmas that starred a Coca-Cola drinking polar bear. It was like the polar bears had become a holiday tradition in their own right. and we were all here for it. So sure, we may have started out with Santa Claus, but when the polar bears took over, we didn't complain one bit. Let's talk about branding, baby. Because if there's one thing that Coca-Cola knows how to do, it's how to brand the heck out of a holiday. I mean, just think about it. When you see that classic Coca-Cola script font paired with a festive red and white color scheme, what's the first thing that comes to mind? That's right, it's Christmas. And that's no accident. Coca-Cola has spent decades cultivating an image of themselves as the ultimate holiday beverage, and it's paid off in spades. They've become such an integral part of Christmas culture that it's hard to imagine the holiday season without them. Okay, let's get real for a second. As much as we love the holiday season and all its festive cheer, there's no denying that it's become pretty darn commercialized. I mean, have you seen the Black Friday sales? It's like the Hunger Games out there. And while we can't blame Coca-Cola for all of this, let's face it, they're just one company, they've definitely played a role in it. By turning Christmas into a marketing opportunity, they've contributed to the idea that the holiday is all about buying stuff. And that's not really what it's supposed to be about, is it? We should be focusing on spending time with loved ones, giving back to our communities, and spreading joy, not just emptying our wallets. It's not just in the US that Coca-Cola has become synonymous with the holiday season. They've managed to spread their holiday marketing campaigns around the world, infiltrating holiday cultures in countries as far-flung as Japan and Australia. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. A carbonated beverage company from Atlanta, Georgia has managed to become a global holiday powerhouse. They're like the Santa Claus of the corporate world, although we're pretty sure that Santa doesn't drink soda. And you know what? It kind of makes sense. Coca-Cola has a universal appeal. It's sweet, refreshing, and goes well with just about any type of food. Plus, their holiday campaigns tend to focus on the more universal aspects of the season. Spending time with loved ones, giving back to your community, and spreading joy. So even if you're in a country where Christmas isn't traditionally celebrated, you can still get into the holiday spirit with a cold Coca-Cola in your hand. It's a small world after all, and it's pretty cool that a little bit of Atlanta can spread so much holiday cheer around the globe. Sure, we've talked a lot about how Coca-Cola's Christmas marketing campaigns can be a bit overwhelming at times, but let's not forget the positive side of things. For one thing, Coca-Cola has been known to partner with various charities during the holiday season, using their massive platform to raise awareness and funds for important causes. And you know what? That's pretty awesome. It's easy to get caught up in the consumerism of the season, but it's important to remember that there are people out there who need our help. So if a big old soda company can use their holiday campaigns to do some good in the world, we say more power to them. Plus, let's not forget about all the fun festive events that Coca-Cola has brought to the holiday season over the years. From their famous Christmas truck tour to their pop-up holiday markets, they've managed to add a little bit of extra magic to the season. And hey, sometimes we all need a little extra magic in our lives, right? So even if you're feeling a bit jaded about the whole commercialization thing, it's hard not to crack a smile when you see a giant Coca-Cola truck decked out in holiday lights. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest impact.